I guess the first question I want to ask is just take me through the emotions of the day you signed your first pro contract.
Oh my goodness. Well, it's to be on the team. It's a long process for a trialist. It's like basically a 2-month tryout, so very stressful. And then finally, after like 4 rounds of cuts, it was excitement and relief, probably were the biggest emotions I was feeling. But yeah, it was a long. I'm glad it happened. Wouldn't want to relive it, probably the whole thing.
So how much pride is it for you that you represent Louisiana in the NWSL?
Oh, it's awesome. I think when I was young and I was doing ODP and stuff, it felt like being from Louisiana kind of was almost like a negative connotation as being from Louisiana. But now that I finally made it here and hopefully can continue to play and do well, it feels like a chip on my shoulder. So I feel like I wear it with pride now, being like, oh, I was from Louisiana, not a big soccer state,
right, and
we're still here, and hopefully other kids can see that.
Tell me some of the challenges of being a pro. I mean, like tonight probably is a good example. You probably never just played the last 2 minutes of a match ever.
Yeah, no, I think that's like for all the rookies, that's definitely an adjustment. But even to be on the field, I'm so grateful, and it feels like a lot of years of hard work and never knowing. You never know if things are going to work out. So but the challenges of being a pro, it's a lot more free time than you would think.
Yeah.
Training from 9 to 3 is intense, but after that, you keep yourself busy, you make good friends, take up reading, find hobbies. But I think being a pro is just, I don't know. The challenges feel like blessings right now, I think, just because it's my first year. But being away from family, being with amazing players and keeping confidence, I mean, that's a challenge for anyone, I think. So that's what's happening right now.
Tell me about the decision, because the last time I interviewed you, you were, this is my dream, I'm at LSU, but since then you went to West Virginia. So talk about, first of all, the decision to go to West Virginia and why that was a good decision for you.
Yeah, I think at LSU, I wouldn't have changed that for the world. I love my time at LSU. I love the girls. I really enjoy the coaching staff. I love the environment. It's your dream when you're from Louisiana to play there. But I think as I was getting older, I really wanted to try and see if I could go professional. Not that you can't do it from LSU, you can. Right. But I had things I needed to work on, like technically building out of the back and doing all that kinds of stuff that I think West Virginia helped me to get there a little bit more, and then connections and just the history of West Virginia and the professional players they put out. So I just thought that personally that was what needed to happen, and I think it all happened for a reason. So
when you were playing club soccer now Louisiana Crew Rush, just tell me about that club career and how it helped you develop as a player.
I'm so grateful for that club career, because I think a lot of players that I meet here on my team and in the league we all had such different experiences when we were younger, and mine was fun and competitive and silly, and the pressure wasn't always there, which I think is what kept me loving soccer. I think a lot of players burn out when they play in these huge clubs and they are constantly putting against each other, and I didn't feel that it was competitive, but it felt like a good time.
Right.
And I'm so grateful that I had a good time in youth, because I don't know if I would have kept playing.
Right.
And I felt like that fostered my love for soccer. Yeah.
When you were a little kid, Youngsville, could you have ever imagined that you would be in this spot?
No, I still don't think it's real right now. No. I remember one of our club tournaments we were watching. I don't even think it was professional, but it was like the NCAA Elite 8 at UNC, and I was like, oh my, I couldn't even imagine playing there.
Right.
And now being here, it's just, I feel like you just don't know the plans that God has for you, and so you try not to put a limit on it, but I mean, everyone does, so.
Tell me about getting into soccer as a kid. What age did you start playing, and then what age did you realize you were pretty good at it?
I think I started at 4, like a lot of kids, just to give me something to do to run around. I think I stayed with it because I didn't like to stand still. I like softball, but it was too much standing still.
Yeah.
And a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And like mistakes. And in soccer, you always just next thing. And you can always run around, and you never have to be in one spot. And I don't know when you learn you're good at something. I feel like, I don't know. Yeah. I never was worried about that. You were just playing, and it was fun, and you were with all your friends, and that's how it started.
Your time at St. Thomas More, talk about that.
Oh, that feels like a million years.
And remember, I told you before, I
like a
actually
million years
called
ago.
a couple of your state championship games as a
Wow.
play-by-play guy.
Okay. Yeah, that feels like a million years ago. Wow. I still keep up. I think we're still doing really well.
Yeah.
I had a great time in high school too. And that's what I love is like I didn't really feel the pressure, and if I did, I put it on myself. So I think that's what I'm so grateful for growing up and being in high school and having fun with your best friends and playing soccer. And so many people don't even get to play high school anymore. It's like ECNL and DA, and you can't play high school, and it's just like, that was my favorite time playing soccer. So
I guess let's wrap it up with tell me what the future looks like for you. 5 years down the road, where are you? You know, hopefully it's very established in this league, but you know, what do you think?
I don't know. I genuinely take it one day at a time, and I feel like that's the farthest I can look. Just so many uncertainties. Playing time, traveling, all kind of things that I can't control. So looking any time in the future feels overwhelming. So 5 years from now, hopefully I have some really good friends. Hopefully I'm still healthy and playing, and hopefully I've gotten better at things I want to get better at. That's basically where I'm at right now.